very much appreciating the collaboration with George on the DAC. I was a little bit involved in the initial phase because I felt, in fact, I think the first meeting in Davos we organized at the WEF because I really, really strongly felt that Alzheimer should be on the agenda of the WEF. It finally is mediated, supported, driven by George and his people. So I'm super happy. So that's very, very important. And then there's also the CEOi initiative, and the CEOi initiative has now a vaccine group, which again excites me a lot because we need global harmonization. We need to work with regulatory agencies. We need to work with governments because the governments have to help us in to implement what we have learned from COVID. And this is my biggest concern right now. How do we convince the different governments to actually almost update their national plans to include nationwide diagnosis, to include registries, so that we have actually access to these people?
Well, Andrea referenced the Global CEO Initiative, which is sort of the corporate roundtable of the patient community. And that work group on vaccines includes 8 companies. It includes 4 regulators from around the world, and it's going to include scientists, both basic scientists and clinical trialists, as well increasingly with payers, because each one of those groups has got to say, this is a problem which we would like to solve together. Each of us has a different role. Regulators have to approve the drugs, payers have to pay for the drugs, but there are issues at each stage of this. We want government, scientists, industry, and patients all to be at the table with a common goal with their different rules.